We do this everybody. Yeah, did you hear that? John the Baptist. Yeah, dead. He's the next one. Celebrities just dropping like flies. There's a lot of things John could have got jailed for. Not the least of them was illegally poaching a camel. It's a very serious crime. In that part of the world, very serious crime. Could have been that, but it wasn't. That was never substantiated. People assumed, because he was kind of a fringe guy out on the side, he was some kind of dealer who was wheeling and dealing some kind of drug. Everyone's kind of going crazy to people that he would meet out there in the desert and baptize them, like only a psycho drug addict would do something like that. If you can imagine John the Baptist selling smokable gospel tracts, meeting up there and blaze one for the raised one. Yeah, probably not. Yet John got arrested because he liked a tweet from Herodias, Herod's wife, or sister-in-law, depending on when you're talking. He liked a tweet that talked about how she, her swinging on her brother-in-law was even stranger than the last season of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. There's several Herods in the New Testament, and this Herod is not the same Herod that tried to kill the baby Jesus. That was Herod the Great. You see, Herod the Great was the head of Planned Parenthood in Jerusalem. No, he was. But you see, this King Herod, King Herod Antipas, was one of the tetrarch, one of the four guys that ruled the land afterwards, and he just liked to party. He liked to have a good time. Very much. He didn't want anything crazy with anybody. I'm not trying to start any beef with nobody. We know where the beef's at. It's at Arby's and here at the White House. You see, I'm gonna demolish the west wing of the palace. I'm gonna put in a ballroom so I can host some wild parties. I'm gonna ask some of my relatives, yes, my own relatives, to strip down and give a party for all the boys. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, Herod was pretty well connected. He knew. I know Pilate. Pilate's a great guy. I love the guy. He's never done anything wrong. He's a really innocent guy. He's never condemned anybody, as far as I know. He was in. He was never in on the Russia hoax, on the China hoax, on the Rome hoax. No. He's a pilot. I know pilots. There's a lot of great pilots out there. I have 4 of them. He's not one of them. But we've flown everywhere together. We've flown everywhere, all over the world, all over Rome. Never to Epstein Island, never there. I don't even know what Epstein Island is. Yeah, John's not coming back. At this point in the Gospels, John has been executed. He's not coming back. There's a lot in the headlines about this Jesus guy who people are excited about. Herod is thinking that it could even be John. Like John pulled some kind of Houdini trick on him and just kidding, change my name, it's Jesus now. No, but that's not the case at all. You see, the reason why we know that is when you lose your head, literally, you don't come back from that. There is no reboot. There is no second season. You're done. Jesus could resurrect you, but Hollywood cannot. John is not coming back from this. You see, the problem really started with Herodias, Herod's wife. Was sister-in-law. He divorced his wife. Herodias divorced her husband, who is Herod's brother. Both sons to Herod the Great, and now they have got married. It's a big no-no. And John the Baptist has not been shy about saying that it's a bugaboo. And Herodias does not like him. See, she's not like one of these graceful, Hellenistic, cosmopolitan wives that'll just live and let go. Just unfriend him. You don't like him, just unfriend him and fix it. No, she's not going to do that. No. Herodias is willing to kill anyone to bury the story, to bury those emails. She's Hillary Clinton in a toga. She will come after you and your family. It's true. She's not like one of these cosmopolitan wives that live and let go. No. She's like one of those girlfriends you found from back east. You're kind of intimidated to bring her home to mom because you do not know how it's going to go. Hey, what are you doing talking about my husband and my man and me over there? Why don't you get lost? Why don't you get lost? Catch me outside. How about that? She's one of those kinds of girls. You really don't know what kind of unhinged stuff that she's capable of doing. Then there's Herodias' daughter, Salome, who kind of comes off a little bit as a ditz. See, Herod invites her to come and dance for all the boys, his niece and or stepdaughter, wherever you cross that line. So she's danced for him, and he offered her basically anything she wanted, and Ditz here doesn't know what she wants. She didn't have anything she wants. Any teenager, like, if you could have anything you want, a teenager, what do you want? And the teenager's like, oh, I don't want anything, I guess. But I don't know. But Salome gets confused as she goes to mom. I'm like, Mom, like, I just asked for Dad and all his friends. Like, what should I ask for? Like, should I ask for like a pair? Or even like a Red Ryder BB gun? To which Herodias obviously says, no, kid, you'll shoot your eye out. You cannot have a Red Ryder BB gun. No, Herodias gets this genius idea. This is how she's going to get John the Baptist. She's like, I want you to go back in there and tell your dad that I want John the Baptist head on a silver platter right here. Yeah, right here. That's what he can do. So Salome goes to Herod, and Herod's like, what you want? Daughter, stepdaughter, niece, etc. What do you want? And she goes, well, Mom said, like, it'd be so rad if, like, we'd have John the Baptist head on a platter. Herod, I'm going to do 2 bits in one character, but we're going to make Herod the Godfather now. You come to me on this random day, on a Tuesday. You come here asking me for John the Baptist's head. I like this guy. But your mom, she's kind of a naggy wife. I'm not going to take this anymore. She wants him. Fine, you want to whack him? Fine. Have Michael take him out back. Him and Sonny will take care of the problem. So here we are, coming to this horrible party gone way, way wrong. And Jesus and his disciples are recalling this a lot later. We even get to a part of the Gospels at the crucifixion where Jesus meets with Herod, Antipas himself. And again, Herod has not changed. He's just the party guy. He wants a magic trick. Something from Jesus has not changed. I mean, dude is still smoking the crack that he hid in the palace when his dad was the king. You really ought to send him out to Ukraine, see if they can teach him some decorum and professionalism. John the Baptist, poor guy. No, he told everyone that the government was out to get him, and no one believed him. No one batted an eye when he was talking government conspiracy. They're coming for your guns, and then they're coming for your food, and then now they're going to come and haul you away. If they can do it to me, they'll do it to you. We're like, dude, you're insane. You're crazy. But ever since we've gone back and looked at the footage, we have footage of him in the cell and then his head on a silver platter, and we don't have the 5 minutes. It was like his jail cell camera was turned off for that 5 minutes. And I don't know, it's been crazy times, and good night from Sabbath night.